Our most treasured possessions. Our fertile lands have been subject to several degradation factors, but nothing like salinization. We discovered that 35% of our agricultural lands, estimating around 2 million faddans, have high soil salinity levels, costing the Egyptian economy over 200 million Egyptian pounds. But it doesn't stop there. About 8 million farmers have lost their lands, threatening their lives as breadwinners for over 32 million Egyptians. Also, we found that Egypt has over 1 million agricultural engineers with an unemployment rate of over 60% according to the Agricultural Professions Syndicate. Shockingly, these statistics are bound to increase if we don't take proper actions.
أصبت المنطقة كلها من هرم سقارة الهرم ميدوم قرص حجري تحت الأرض. فالتربة كلها فيها نسبة ملوحة عالية. يعني احنا من 15 سنة كنا بنسقي الأرض دي بمية عادية. فلما الناس اللي زرعت فوق بدأت تكب الملوحة علينا الأراضي كلها باظت.
Our matching phase begins with our needs assessment. Looking at the reasons behind soil damage in Egypt, we found salinization the primary reason for this deterioration. Our market research showed that no solution today is able to lower the high salinity level specifically, and the existing solutions were not cost efficient for implementation on larger scales. This study is our market penetration with Lazarus, a composition made of useful bacteria mixed with agriculture wastes. Our solution creates the missing link and satisfies the market specific need to reclaim our damaged and desertified lands, and creates business opportunities for our engineers.
Through partnerships for the goals with the Agricultural Research Center, the Labs of Chemical Warfare at the Ministry of Defense, and the Scientific Research Labs at the Arab Academy for Science and Technology, we innovated a tailored solution for each area of damaged land after running primary tests. The results were significantly promising as our solution dropped the salinity level from 54,450 mg per liter to only 7,470 mg per liter. That's over 87% reduction rate from our very first trials, improving life on land. Lazarus goes 30% less than alternatives, boosts shelf life by 5 months, increases the harvest up to 300%, and reduces irrigation water consumption by 50%. Moreover, our solution has been approved by the Ministries of Health and Agriculture.
The managing phase begins with 3 goals in mind: reclaiming farmers' lands, creating new businesses for our targeted engineers, and the export of our solution and the yields of those farmers. With the principles of leadership in sight, we targeted Ibrahim, our primary engineer, to be our mediator and point of contact with other engineers as well as R&D entities. We started with orientation sessions to teach them how to apply the solution. We then inducted those engineers in startup incubators to teach them how to start their own businesses as land reclamation owners, as well as provide them with the primary working space and assist them with the legal documents like their company registers.
We helped our entrepreneurs target 46 farmers in various locations such as Bursaid, Kafr Sheikh, and Ad-Dakhliya to reclaim 704 faddans, establishing sustainable cities and communities. Lazarus provides an income-generating business yielding those farmers a monthly income of £4,500 and our entrepreneurs a monthly income of £3,500, guaranteeing no poverty. This success has motivated us to further upscale and enter the international market. According to the FAO, over 7 million kilometers square are subject to salinization, so we have established partnerships contributing to Sundus agriculture projects in Sudan and agricultural companies in Libya to start implementing the solution on their lands.
الأرض كان فيها نسبة ملاحة جامدة، ومن ساعة ما الرجالة جابوا المنتج بتاعهم حطوه في الأرض الحمد لله في تحسن والأرض بدأت تجيب زرع.
Finally, to ensure the project's operational sustainability in our maintaining phase, our entrepreneurs have joined accelerators to further boost their business, secure funds from investors, and reach out to more land reclamation companies. We secured a contract covering a sweeping area of 10,000 faddans in Sudan, starting by a prototype on their lands, creating international impact. We're also proud to say that we've obtained 2 contracts in Al Alamein. The first aims to restore 500 faddans for the local market, and the second aims to restore 200 faddans for the export scale, in which our contracts includes cultivating jojoba trees, and the products will be eligible for export, seizing foreign opportunities. Started implementation on 15 faddans, and by the end of 2021, we'll be looking at export material worth 30 million Egyptian pounds that will be sold in the international market, uplifting export entrepreneurship.
And now, let's jump into our triple bottom line factors. When it comes to people, we directly impacted 15 engineers, 46 farmers, and indirectly improved the quality of life of over 182,000 villagers. Additionally, villages where Lazarus was implemented produced up to triple their initial yield of organic and healthy crops, ensuring zero hunger.
Concerning prosperity, we have invested in our human assets by empowering our entrepreneurs to manage their startups. Through the local scale, we were able to generate a stable income of 3,520,000 Egyptian pounds. As for our export trap, we look forward to generating further 30 million Egyptian pounds through ongoing contracts and partnerships, ramping up decent work and economic growth. Lazarus created over 1,000 new jobs, providing a space to grow a sustainable business enterprise and entrepreneurship activity.
Finally, as for Planet, we restored over 719 food dams in locations all over Egypt, eliminating the usage of chemicals or any harmful fertilizers, preserving good health and well-being. Furthermore, we have reused agricultural waste as food for the bacteria and reduced the usage of irrigation water by 50%, achieving responsible consumption and production and applying climate action. Plastic, the material that we can't seem to live without, and the one slowly killing the world as we know it. Plastic waste in Egypt is estimated around 40 million tons annually. One of the most famous forms of plastic is styrofoam, widely used to make appliance insulation, lightweight protective packaging, and many single-use purposes. The Earth Resource Foundation reports that styrofoam manufacturers were the 5th largest producers of toxic waste in the world, and styrene is classified as a possible human carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer.
We have also found that agricultural byproducts and wastes have limited applications, with their primary use being fertilizer and animal bedding. However, most of the 44 million tons of agricultural waste generated annually in Egypt is discarded as waste or burned, generating carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. Through market research and needs assessment, we came across the need for a sustainable and biodegradable alternative for plastic and help closing the gap. And we have asked the question, why not generate a revenue stream from disregarded waste? After hundreds of hours of research and development, we have our solution, mycelium.
البلاستيك بتاع الستيروفوم هو مصدره البترول. تصنيع الستيروفوم بينتج عنه منتجات كارسينوجين زي غاز الاستيرين، وعشانه اتمنع الستيروفوم من اكتر من مدينه. اخر حاجه بقى ان الستيروفوم لما بيترمي في الارض بيقعد اكتر من 500 سنه قبل ما يتحلل. الميسيليوم ماتيريال بتتحلل في خلال 55 يوم من بعد ما بنرميها في الارض.
Beginning with our matching phase, we use mycelium, which are the cells of fungi, to convert agricultural waste such as wheat and rice straw, promoting responsible consumption and production, to be transformed into a new material that is light, strong, water, and fireproof. It can be tough like wood or loose like leather. It can be used in many applications such as thermal and acoustic insulation panels, packaging, cushioning, and vegan leather, guaranteeing an effective solution that ticks all of the boxes.
With our innovative biomaterial, we are well situated to serve two core groups: B2B eco-friendly building contractors and B2B natural beauty products manufacturers, as these markets represent a pool of 15,000 potential customers yearly. First, we targeted a chemist who helped us with the process. It starts with the pasteurization of agricultural waste, which is then mixed with mushrooms. This mixture is poured into molds, and after the 7-day incubation phase is complete, the product is finished and ready to be used. Moving on to the managing stage, we inducted our chemist to a business incubator, which provided him with the knowledge on how to build and sustain his business model and prepare him for the market. He reached out to two more of his colleagues who formed their startup. They targeted two locations in El Sharqiyya and the 10th of Ramadan.
This project targets another primary segment, the farmers. Our entrepreneurs have contacted the farmers in our targeted regions, who supplied them with the needed agricultural wastes and byproducts. This created a stable monthly revenue for the farmers and increased their monthly incomes by 35%.
Through our project, our chemist and his colleagues have manufactured 2,504 kilograms of mycelium, satisfying industry innovation and infrastructure. This has enabled a network of 14 people a stable monthly income of £6,000.
As for the maintaining stage, our chemist entrepreneurs have joined another accelerator to further expand their market. The idea was revolutionary and secured them a primary fund of £22,000 to kickstart their business, working towards sustainable cities and communities. We secured a number of 5 contracts with various partners, widening our reach through partnerships for the goals. Currently, our entrepreneurs are expanding their production facility to 600 meters square, which will make them produce 4 tons of mycelium products every month, enhancing decent work and economic growth. Also, they have expanded the market scale by hiring a professional marketing team.
Moving on to our triple bottom line factors. Regarding people believing in effective empowerment, we have directly impacted 14 beneficiaries and indirectly improved the livelihoods of 1,200 individuals. Mycelium provided numerous job opportunities, encouraging capacity building. As for prosperity, we have engaged our entrepreneurs in the learning process, introducing them to new methodologies, boosting intellectual assets. Farmers have better income now that they can sell their agricultural waste. We produced 2,504 kilograms of mycelium, amounting to a total revenue of 150,000 Egyptian pounds through the end of the year. contributing to no poverty and consequently zero hunger.
Finally, for the planet, mycelium provided a green alternative for plastic that has been plaguing our environment, revitalizing life on land and life below water. Through this project, we prevented the emission of 26,848 kilograms of carbon dioxide, attaining good health and well-being. We reduced the amount of 1,844 kilograms of plastic, ensuring positive climate action and protecting natural assets.